1965, NASA astronauts trained in Iceland because they believed its rugged volcanic terrain was the closest thing to the moon on Earth. Yes, you heard that right. Parts of Iceland were a stand-in for outer space. Now imagine walking through those same landscapes, feeling like you stepped onto another planet. From lava fields that seem otherworldly to glaciers that look like frozen oceans, Iceland is full of jaw-dropping wonders you won't believe are real. Let's explore this surreal paradise together. Number 1. The Blue Lagoon. You're stepping into a dreamscape straight out of a sci-fi movie with thick clouds of steam rising around you, making everything feel mysterious and surreal. That's the Blue Lagoon for you. It's like entering the set of Avatar, minus the blue aliens, but with geothermal waters that seem almost magical. The lagoon isn't just a pretty face. It's rich in minerals like silica and sulfur, which are said to work wonders for your skin. People from all over the world come here to soak in the milky blue waters and leave with their skin feeling baby smooth. Now, here's a fun secret. The lagoon isn't natural, it's man-made. The water comes from a nearby geothermal power plant. But before you go all, ew, hold up. It's totally clean because the water is renewed every 48 hours. Also, if you smear some of the white silica mud on your face, you might look like a ghost. But trust me, your Instagram followers will love it. Don't forget to book ahead though, the Blue Lagoon is as popular as the season finale of Game of Thrones. Number 2. Rain is Far Black Sand Beach. You're walking on a beach, but instead of golden sand, it's black, deep, jet black. It feels like a scene out of a Star Wars, where Anakin goes full Darth Vader. That's Rain Safara Beach, and it's easily one of the most dramatic places you'll ever see. The sand is made from volcanic rock, which explains the color. And those towering basalt columns, they look like a giant staircase leading straight to the heavens. Here's a creepy but cool fact. Local legend says the basalt sea stacks just offshore are actually trolls that were turned to stone by the sunlight. Icelanders are big on their folklore, so keep an eye out. You might just spot a troll if you squint hard enough. But seriously, don't get too close to the water. The waves here are called sneaker waves because they sneak up on you, and they're no joke. Number 3. Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon. If you've ever wanted to see what Frozen movie would look like in real life, Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon is it. Giant chunks of ice float on the lagoon, looking like diamonds scattered across the water. And when they wash up on the black sand nearby, they call it Diamond Beach. Sounds fancy, right? It's like Mother Nature showing off her jewelry collection. Here's the fun part. The icebergs aren't just for show. They're constantly breaking off from the Jökull Glacier and floating out to sea. Some are so clear that you can see straight through them, while others are streaked with volcanic ash, like they've been splattered with paint. If you're lucky, you might even spot a seal chilling on the ice, looking like a model in a winter photo shoot. Pro tip: go during sunrise or sunset for that perfect golden glow. Trust me, your camera will thank you. Number 4. The Golden Circle. Let us ask you this. Have you ever been on a road trip where every stop feels like you've entered a new world? That's the Golden Circle. It's a route that takes you to 3 of Iceland's most famous attractions: Þingvellir National Park, Geyser, and Gullfoss Waterfall. Think of it as Iceland's greatest hits album. Þingvellir is where you can literally stand between 2 continents. Yep, the North America and Eurasian tectonic plates meet here, and you can walk or even snorkel right in the rift. It's like something out of Journey to the Center of the Earth. Then there's Geyser, the hot spring that gave all geysers their name. While Geyser itself doesn't erupt much these days, its little sibling, Stroker, puts on a show every 5 to 10 minutes, shooting boiling water up to 30 meters in the air. Finally, Gullfoss, the Golden Waterfall, is so powerful you can feel its spray from the viewing platform. It's like Niagara, but without the crowds and overpriced souvenirs. Number 5. Vatnajökull Ice Caves. Have you ever been inside a crystal palace? No? Then the Vatnajökull Ice Caves should be on your bucket list. These caves form under Europe's largest glaciers, and they're like stepping into a sapphire blue wonderland. The walls shimmer and glow, and the sound of dripping water echoes all around you. It's as if the glacier is alive. But here's the catch. The caves change every year. What you see this winter might be gone the next. That's because they're carved by meltwater during the warmer months. It's a reminder of how delicate and ever-changing nature can be. Oh, and don't even think about exploring them on your own. You'll need a guide who knows the caves like the back of their hand, because safety comes first. And trust me, they'll take you to the best spots for that wow factor. Number 6. Landmana Lagur. If Middle-earth from The Lord of the Rings had a vacation home, it would be in Landmana Lagur. This place is all about color. The mountains are streaked with shades of red, orange, yellow, and green, thanks to the rhyolite rock. It's like nature decided to paint a masterpiece and went all out with the palette. Hiking here feels like you're walking on another planet. The trails lead you through lava fields, hot springs, and even sulfur vents that puff out steam like little chimneys. Pro tip: bring a swimsuit, because soaking in the natural hot springs at the end of your hike is the ultimate reward. And here's a fun little secret. The name Landmana Lagur means the people's pools, so you're literally bathing in history. Number 7. Dettifoss Waterfall. Have you ever felt the ground shake beneath your feet from sheer power? That's Dettifoss for you. This waterfall isn't just big, it's a beast. It's the most powerful waterfall in Europe, and standing near it feels like being next to a roaring dragon. The spray can reach so far that you'll probably get soaked even from the viewing platform. Here's a fun tidbit. Dettifoss was featured in the movie Prometheus, so if it looks a little familiar, that's why. It's also part of the Diamond Circle, the less famous cousin of the Golden Circle, but equally epic. And if you're into rainbows, visit on a sunny day, you'll see them dancing in the midst like something out of a fairy tale. Number 8. Skaftafell. Skaftafell is like a greatest hits collection of Iceland's landscapes, all packed into one place. You've got glaciers, waterfalls, mountains, and even a forest. Yes, Iceland has trees. It's part of Vatnajökull National Park, so you'll know it's going to be stunning. One of the coolest hikes here is to Svartfoss, or the Black Waterfall. The basalt columns around it look like organ pipes, and you half expect them to start playing music. Fun fact, these columns inspired the design of Hallgrímskirkja, Reykjavik's iconic church. If you're feeling adventurous, you can also join a glacier hike here. Walking on ice that's thousands of years old? Now that's a story to tell. Number 9. Havur Geothermal Area. If you've ever wondered what Mars smells like, Havur might be the closest you'll get. This place is all bubbling mud pots, steaming fumaroles, and bright orange earth. And yes, it smells like rotten eggs because of the sulfur. But hey, that's the price you pay for exploring an alien-like landscape. Havur feels like stepping into a video game, where every corner has something new and slightly eerie to discover. Just be careful, some of the mud pots are so hot they could boil you alive. Stick to the marked paths unless you want your adventure to end in disaster. And here's a quirky fact. The mud here has been used in beauty products. Who knew something so stinky could be good for your skin? Number 10. Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis. Okay, let's wrap this up with something truly magical. The Northern Lights are the ultimate bucket list experience, and Iceland's one of the best places in the world to see them. Imagine looking up at the sky and seeing it dance with green, purple, and pink lights. It's like nature's own fireworks, but way cooler. Here's the deal. You'll need a bit of luck to catch them. The best time is from September to April, and you'll want to get far away from city lights for the best view. Pro tip: check the aurora forecast online before you head out. And if you're lucky enough to see them, don't just snap a photo. Take a moment to soak it all in. Trust me, it's a memory you'll never forget. So are you ready to swap your bucket list for an Iceland itinerary? Hack your sense of adventure and let this otherworldly paradise blow your mind, one epic wonder at a time.